So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And they'll be facing Tyson Fury, 206 centimeters tall, and he's got a massive reach of 216 centimeters.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4. Here we have.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
The fans are ready. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. The straight right just misses. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Did you see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Lands the jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How is this fight still continuing?
Watch sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be be careful for that receipt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs. Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Missing with that jab. You don't want to trade shots. Couldn't land that jab. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fight has a real good flow to it. How about that time? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. There's a counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good defense with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that lap. On to the 5th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have... This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Can they figure out the combination? Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here.
Don't let him get in your head. That's it.
How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Couldn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tap. That's what you do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned. And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. And then put the pressure on.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Looking to land the hook. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Not the best of rounds. Oh, right there. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it.